is one thing by which all our experiences come into our lives, and that is our vibration. We get what we vibrate, and our vibration is made up of our dominant thinking patterns, our dominant beliefs, our dominant expectations. Albert Einstein had a very good test. He said everybody should put themselves with. His test comprised of only one question. And he says, this question and the answer to this question will really help you take a good look at where you're headed in future in your life. You know what that question was? What kind of a world is it for you? What kind of a world is it for you? Now, each of us should try and reflect on this question. And honestly, we must try and answer it. What kind of a world is it for me? Is it a good world? Is it a compassionate world? Is it a helpful world? Or is it a mean world? Is it a disappointing world? Is it an angry world? You see, whatever it is that the world is for me, that is what I am going to now experience more of in my life. Why? Because if you love the world, you will experience more of this love. But if you hate or resent it, you will experience more of this hatred, this bitterness, and this resentment. Today we understand scientifically why. Because the vibration taking place in your body, because of your thought, because of your feeling, goes into everything you do. It goes into how you interact with others. And so the person in front of you will always and always feel your vibration, your vibe. And therefore, if you don't like someone and you still try to interact with them with that energy, chances are the experience will not turn out good. But that's because you were making an outside effort, but internally you were not coming from a good vibration. You were expecting this person is going to say something now. You're expecting I may not pass. You're expecting I will not get support. You're expecting things to go wrong. This is something we must work on changing. If I, in my mind, constantly emphasize on a kind world, a helpful world, a compassionate world, then that's what is running in my energy, because every word you speak is passing a vibration in your body. So when you speak good about others, when you bless others, you expand and unleash your own mind power and potential. Why? Because the cells in our body only have a blueprint that works on love. They don't know what to do with us when we are feeling anything other than that love. And that is why Ayurveda tells us your thoughts are affecting your body, and your body, your mental, physical health will affect your capacity to do anything, your ability to think, your ability to execute your tasks. So we want to give our body, our cells, the right environment for growth so that we can not only get what we want, but we can enjoy this journey of life. We don't just want to achieve our goals. We want to achieve our goals with a lot of joy. Whatever I'm doing, I should get joy out of it. I should enjoy. I should feel gratitude for whatever it is I'm doing, because then I will experience true satisfaction. Otherwise, I may have 10 goals. I achieve all those 10 goals, still I'm unhappy. But that is because I'm not connecting with my own needs. I'm not understanding what do I really need. And I am not focusing on maintaining a good vibration, which has to start with my conscious decision to choose how to feel good, to think good thoughts, and to constantly shift negative thoughts. If I know I'm thinking negative, if I know I'm not feeling good, I must work on changing it. Because if I work on changing it, I'm able to utilize my mind better. I'm able to think more creatively. I'm also able to act more promptly. Most importantly, we are able to use our mind power for the good that we want to bring in our lives. It will sharpen our memory. It will improve our focus and our concentration. You will make a positive difference even in others around you. Why? Because like energy attracts like energy. You see how in a classroom, studious children usually always end up sitting together, and the naughty ones usually will form their own group. But that's because we are drawing people towards each other. We are getting aligned with others because of our energy and vibration. So if you start thinking and feeling more positive, you strengthen your own willpower. And as a result, you will also notice that people around you will give you more of the thoughts that match your positive thinking. This is especially important because a lot of people come back and say that I am trying to be positive, but you see someone in my house is very negative, or that people around are very negative in general. So how am I supposed to be positive? How am I supposed to improve the power of my own mind? Simple. You have to understand. If you are on floor number 3, then the only way people below floor number 3 on the first and second level can meet you is when they come up to your level. Similarly, if people are of lower vibrational nature at the moment, maybe because they are negative for their anger for someone, maybe they are disheartened because of something. For whatever reason, if people around you are negative, if you are becoming more and more positive, they will have to come up to your level to interact with you, which means you're actually helping improve your overall environment because of your commitment to choose more positive thoughts and feelings. So, if I could sum up what I have just said, I said every thought has the potential to become a reality, but only the thoughts that we focus on actually come into our reality faster with more power, because energy flows where attention goes. And light energy attracts light energy. So if I start to improve my vibration and energy, I will automatically start drawing resources, people, opportunities that match this energy of mine. That is why I must focus on myself. I must not worry about, but this will happen, but they will do this, but they will not help me. I have to focus on my energy. This world operates from inside outside, not outside inside. It's all coming out from me into the world. And that's how my interactions with the outside world take place. Okay? So, 5 little words that we have to keep in mind. I get what I vibrate. With this understanding, therefore, let us now ensure we adopt some daily habits to take better charge of our thoughts, our feelings, and thus our energy. Firstly, when we wake up in the morning, we should try and spend some time in silent sitting. Few moments in the morning of commitment that this is an exercise I have to do. This is a practice I have to adopt. And trust me, it will go a long way in helping you release any kind of negativity you may have picked up at night. Maybe because sometimes we may have a tendency to overthink, to worry, to get anxious. And a lot of us may wake up in the morning with that anxiousness, with that anxiety. If that is what is also being experienced by you, make sure that you wake up in the morning with a smile and remind yourself, I'm going to give time to myself. Because if I do, I'm going to be able to manage my day much better. So few minutes of silent sitting, whatever you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable with 10 to 15 minutes, great. If you are not comfortable, maybe 5 to 7 minutes, but be with yourself, keep your spine erect, because when you are sitting straight, you are able to allow the energy from the bottom of your spine travel up to your head. That's how you get better thoughts, because you're allowing the flow of energy in the body to take place in this manner, where you get fresh thoughts, new thoughts, instead of the same old thoughts of the past. Now, once you sit in silence, naturally, you may experience some thoughts coming. Maybe thoughts about yesterday, thoughts about what somebody said or did to you. Immediately start to become more conscious of your breath. So, just as I asked you in the beginning of this session, let's take a deep breath when we were about to come out of our few moments of silent sitting. Same manner, you must also remind yourself that each time my mind wanders, I'm going to focus on my inhalation and my exhalation. So mentally, you can constantly be counting. Inhale 1, exhale 1. Inhale 2, exhale 2. So in this manner, you start to relax and release tension of your body, especially any tension that we may have accumulated because of what we experienced yesterday or the day before. So few minutes into this silent sitting practice, where your focus is just on your inhalation and your exhalation. Most importantly, with a smile on your face. Imagine the difference if you're breathing in and out with a smile. The difference that it can make is truly life-altering, because you see, when you smile, the brain gets a message, something good is about to happen. So when you are experiencing that feeling of well-being inside you because of the release of chemicals inside your body, automatically this feeling of well-being gets stronger and stronger in your silent sitting practice. As a result, most of us will realize, as we open our eyes, we come out of our silent sitting practice, we are already feeling better. And that is a very good thing to do first thing in the morning. We do not want to interact with others before we do our silent sitting practice. Because if we do it, chances are we can pick up negativity from different places around us. We don't want that to happen. We want to first align ourselves to our higher energy, and that silent sitting practice in the morning will help us do that. The second thing you can do is, after you freshen up, you get dressed, or you have your cup of tea, coffee, juice, you must sit with yourself and write down what your goals are, what your priorities are. Whatever it is that you're doing currently in your life, as a student, as an individual, as a business owner, as a housewife, whatever it is we are doing currently in our lives, we have to put down on paper about what we want out of it. So most of us want to have a good career. We want to pass through our educational life with confidence, with opportunities available for us to express our talents, our skills. We want to make the most of our youthful life so that we can then have a comfortable life, a satisfactory life. So put down on paper, what is it that you would like to achieve? 3 to 5 of your goals, your priorities down on paper. Once you start doing this, automatically you will notice rest of the day, some thoughts relating to what you could do will come into your mind. And to encourage these thoughts coming, these insights coming, this inspiration coming, make sure you always have with you a pen and paper, a small diary at least with you where you are able to put down your thoughts. Because now that you have sat in silence in the morning, now that you have engaged and connected with what you want to achieve, your mind will try to find answers for all the questions that may be running in your mind in terms of how will I achieve this? How will I get this? How will I do this? How will this happen?
If you enjoyed this video, do share it with others. Subscribe to this channel. Click the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest videos. This is Dr. Karishma Ahuja wishing you all the very best. Namaste. God bless.